Rachel? What? Are you at the airport? I just landed. Yes, I'm here. I don't see you at the pickup area. I'm in the white rental car. You can see me in the driver's seat, can't you? Oh, yeah, I see you now. Rachel, I haven't gotten in the car yet. I only put my suitcase in the trunk, but you're driving away? Oh, is that so? Do you not see me waving in your back mirror? I saw you. What? Why would you drive away if you saw me? Could you please come back? No, I don't want to. I just flew 6 hours to be here. What is going on? Can you stop the car? Nope, don't wanna. What? What do you mean you don't want to? I mean exactly that. Why should I come back? Because you haven't picked me up yet. You've just taken my suitcase and left me here. Not my problem. I'm your future sister-in-law. How is this not your problem? Future? That's assuming a lot. What do you mean by that? If you're going to marry my brother, we're going to be sisters. Let me be perfectly clear. To be honest, I never wanted you at the wedding anyway. You're just a high school dropout. How embarrassing is that? Having someone like you in the family would tarnish my reputation. What? Is this some kind of joke? Are you pranking me as part of celebrations for the wedding today? Oh, you wish. David insisted on inviting you, so I'm just tolerating it. Thanks for coming all the way to Hawaii for a wedding where you're not even wanted, but I don't let strangers in my car. What? We're not strangers. I've met you multiple times before. We had dinner together last month. You're marrying my little brother. Oh, that was just for show. Let's be real. What's that supposed to mean? I mean that I was just fake getting along with you, but now you should know the truth. This is a rental car, and I don't want dropout vibes contaminating it. What if they make me buy the car because of that? You know, it's just risk management. It's normal for a successful woman like me to assess these sorts of things. You do realize how ridiculous that sounds, right? Not to someone of my social standing. That's horrible. What's horrible is pretending we're equals. You're the one at fault here, coming to a wedding when you're just a dropout. Sure, David invited you out of obligation, but he must hate having you here deep down. Any normal person would decline out of consideration. Oh wait, I guess that's too much thinking for a dropout. David would never think that way. You don't know him like I do. I literally raised him. And look how different you both turned out. Why are you being so cruel? Cruel? I'm being educational. Don't play victim here. I'm being kind by explaining things carefully, so even someone with your limited education can understand. Can't even appreciate that? Pathetic. But reality is cruel, isn't it? Look at the gap between siblings. David graduated from an elite university and works at a prestigious company. And then there's you. You know nothing about our family. I know enough to be embarrassed. Even if that's true, what do you expect me to do about it? Finally, a sensible question. Who knows? If you really want to attend the wedding, you can walk for 5 hours. In this heat, with my luggage? Exercise is good for the lower class. Fine, I'll do my best. This is hilarious. At least I'll have time to think about what kind of person my brother is marrying. Oh, please, you should be grateful I'm even acknowledging your existence. Believe me, I wish you weren't. Have a nice walk. Don't forget the sunscreen, though I guess you can't afford the good kind. I'll remember this conversation, Rachel. What are you going to do? Tell David? He chose me, remember? We'll see about that. Don't forget to stay hydrated during your walk. I'm sorry, David.
Oh, hey, what's wrong, Julia? Did Rachel find you?
I hate to bother you with something so stupid on your wedding day.
You never bother me. What's going on?
I might be late to the wedding.
What? Are you okay? Is there some trouble?
Well, your fiancé made her feelings toward me very clear.
What do you mean? Did something happen with Rachel?
Yeah, kind of. I have to walk to the venue.
Walk? In Hawaii? What? How? Rachel was supposed to pick you up at the airport.
She did come.
Then what happened?
She did come, but she left me behind.
Left you behind? What do you mean?
She drove off the second I put my suitcase in the back of the car, before I could get inside.
Huh? Why?
She said she doesn't let strangers in her car.
What strangers? You're my sister!
Apparently that doesn't matter to her. She said she's embarrassed about me being a dropout, said something about my lower class vibes contaminating her car.
What? Rachel said that?
There's more, but I don't want to upset you.
Please, tell me everything.
About Rachel's true personality?
Yeah, everything.
I guess she hid her true nature until the wedding. Well, don't worry about me. Yes, I'm a dropout, and it's not like I'm the one getting married, but I'm worried that she only sees you for your education and job.
What are you talking about? How could I not worry?
Huh?
This is completely unacceptable. How dare she treat you like that?
David, you're a sweetheart, and I'm so proud of how you've grown up. But you don't have to defend me. Forget about me and get on with the wedding.
No, that's not it. Everything I am today is thanks to you. If I'm kind, that's also because of you. Because of you,
David, stop. This is your wedding day.
A wedding with someone who treats my sister like trash?
David, thank you. Just hearing you say that makes me feel better.
Give me a minute.
What are you going to do?
I need to talk to Rachel.
Don't ruin your wedding because of me.
You're not ruining anything. She is.
Are you sure about this?
Never been more sure.
Okay, well, I'll support whatever decision you make.
I know. You always have. So now it's my turn to support you. Rachel.
Yes, darling.
Is it true you left my sister at the airport and said those horrible things to her?
Oh, you're messaging about that? She already tattled? How low can she go? To think she'll be my sister-in-law. Gross.
So it is true. I didn't think my sister would lie, but I wanted to hear your side of the story, your explanation.
She's just being dramatic. What explanation?
Your explanation for treating my sister so horribly.
Oh, David, you're so funny.
This isn't funny at all.
You're overreacting. What do you mean explanation? I just put that nuisance in her place.
Nuisance? You mean my sister?
Obviously. Who else?
Rachel!
Don't use that tone with me. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I understand now. You're just too kind, David. You feel obligated to care about someone like her because she's family. But don't worry. I told her off enough for the both of us.
What are you even saying?
I'm doing this for us.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What? Why are you angry? I just scolded that troublemaker on your behalf.
On my behalf? When did I ever ask you to do that?
You didn't have to ask. Well, we're getting married. Her existence will affect me too. So I needed to set some boundaries now to prevent future trouble.
How dare you keep saying such horrible things about my sister?
Why are you defending her? But it's true, isn't it? Having a dropout in the family is just asking for trouble. Hasn't she been causing problems for you all this time?
Don't be ridiculous. My sister gave up college for me.
What?
After our dad died in an accident and my mom got sick, my sister gave up her education to start working to support our family.
That can't be true. What?
She had excellent grades, much better than mine, but she gave up everything without a single complaint so I could go to university. And you dare say such horrible things to her?
Well, how was I supposed to know? You never told me this before. If I had known that story, I wouldn't have.
What does that have to do with anything? That's irrelevant to treat your fiance's sister like that. No, to treat anyone like that is just wrong.
What? Why? Okay, after hearing that story, maybe I went a bit too far, but she's still a dropout, right? So I wasn't completely wrong, was I? You're being unreasonable.
What kind of values are those? I had no idea you were this kind of person.
Stop acting like I'm some kind of monster. Why are you saying such cruel things? I just made a little mistake, that's all.
Anyway, the wedding is off.
What? Why?
I'm the one who should be asking why you're so surprised.
You can't be serious. Wait, I get it. I'll go back and pick up your sister. That'll fix everything, right?
That's not the point.
Then what is the point? Why not? If I go pick her up, everything will be resolved.
Look.
Let me fix this. I'm going to drive back now, so talk to you later. I'll bring your sister back, so make sure you cool down by then.
Rachel, don't!
Everything will be fine once I get her. Hey, future big sister, where are you right now? Oh, now I'm future big sister? After everything you said about not wanting to have anything to do with me? Where am I? Just walking around Hawaii since I'm here anyway. Don't be difficult. Is there any landmark nearby? I'll come pick you up. Why now, all of a sudden? David's being unreasonable. Look, I'm sorry. There seems to have been a misunderstanding. I'll let you ride in the car, so please forgive me. A misunderstanding? You clearly said what you meant. Is that supposed to be an apology? What more do you want from me? Well, it's not really an apology. I don't think I need to apologize, but fine. Let's say it is one. Just tell me where you are. You still think you did nothing wrong? That doesn't sound like someone who's actually sorry. You are being so difficult. What, are you actually angry? Come on, it's our wedding day. Please don't cause trouble. You're the one who caused all this trouble. Ancient history. Let's move forward. Yes, just tell me where you are. We'll be late for the ceremony at this rate. I don't need a ride. Stop being stubborn. Oh, are you getting a taxi or something? Oh, you should have said so earlier. I came all the way back for nothing? Seriously? No, I'm not planning to attend the wedding anymore. What? Why? You can't do this to me. What do you mean, why? After being insulted like that, why should I attend the wedding? But I already apologized for that. That wasn't an apology, and even if you had apologized properly, I wouldn't forgive you. You're being vindictive. Why are you saying this? If you don't come, the wedding might be canceled. Well, that can't be helped. How can you be so cold? What do you mean, can't be helped? Don't you care at all? The wedding will be canceled because of you. It's not because of me. It's all your fault. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Don't blame others. Do you realize how many people will be inconvenienced by your selfish behavior? Selfish behavior? You're the one who left me behind. That was different, and I came back to get you, didn't I? What more do you want? What do I want? Well, if I had to say, I'd prefer you didn't exist. How dare you? What's that supposed to mean? What have I done? You insulted me and left me at the airport, remember? Can't you let anything go? Ugh, how many times are we going to go over this? I already apologized and came back to get you, didn't I? You're impossible to talk to. That's my line. The guests are already arriving. What are you planning to do? Everyone has already come to Hawaii. Friends, family, relatives. How are we supposed to explain this to everyone? Not my problem. You're just like those words I used to describe you. What do you mean, not my problem? This is all your fault. Stop being so irresponsible. Seriously. Well, I do feel bad for the guests who don't know what's going on. Finally, some sense. Exactly. So, fine, I'll go to the venue. Thank goodness. Finally, how much time are you going to waste? You better explain to everyone why the ceremony was delayed. This is all your fault after all. Oh, all right, I will. Wait, I'll tell them everything. That's not what I meant! You, what have you done? Oh, done with the ceremony? What? Don't play innocent, don't what me. Why did you do that? You'll need to be more specific. Do what? Oh, you mean explaining to everyone about how you insulted me and left me at the airport? You didn't have to tell them everything. What else could I mean? Why? Wasn't I just following instructions? You told me to explain to everyone why the ceremony was delayed, so I explained everything that happened in detail. You twisted my words. How did you get that from what I said? When I said explain, I meant for you to apologize to everyone for making the ceremony late. But now everyone's acting like I'm the bad guy. Well, you are the bad guy. Everyone is looking at me like I am some kind of monster. Stop it. What are you going to do about this? At this rate, the wedding really might be canceled. Might be? Haven't you checked your phone? Oh, David's already started the cancellation process. What? No, he wouldn't. I don't understand why you're surprised. This is all wrong. This is the worst. This was supposed to be the first step of my married life with David. Why did this have to happen? Are you serious right now? Excuse me? What now? What? You can't be this delusional. Don't tell me you still think you're going to marry David. Of course I am. What do you mean? Wow, just wow. I can't believe this. When he said he's canceling the wedding, he meant he's calling off the engagement entirely. What? You're lying. Obviously, I'm amazed you thought you could still get married after what happened. But David only said he was canceling the wedding ceremony. He never said anything about ending our engagement. Do you need him to spell it out? Wow, I didn't expect you to be this dense. This is unforgivable. Still playing the victim? And yet you're still talking like that. Your personality is really awful. It's all your fault. If you weren't here, I could have had a perfect wedding. It's been my dream since childhood to have a grand wedding in Hawaii, but now... A perfect wedding with your true colors hidden? Oh, whatever. Don't dismiss my dreams. What's with that attitude? Let me be clearer. Sorry, I just don't really care. You evil witch, don't care? How dare you? Do you have any idea how much this cost? It's not just the venue. We're covering all the guests' travel expenses too. Everything's ruined because of you. You should pay for it. Wait, what did you just say? Excuse me? You heard me. Obviously, this all happened because of you. About the costs. Wait a minute. Don't try to wiggle out of this. It's too late to panic now. If you won't pay, I'll take you to court. Oh, this is actually hilarious. Wait. What are you talking about? The wedding costs, obviously. What do you mean, what? Let me clarify something. I was already paying for everything in the first place. That's impossible. Wait, what is that supposed to mean? Think carefully about what David's told you. Didn't David tell you? I'm sure he must have. Well, yes, he did mention something about his sister paying for everything and how he could never repay you enough, but... And? But that couldn't be true. A dropout running a successful business? I thought it was all sarcasm or something, so I ignored it. Interesting assumption. Oh, I see. When you have a bad personality, genuine praise sounds like sarcasm. David's a good kid, but he has absolutely terrible taste in women. Truly terrible. This can't be happening. So it's true? You were really paying for everything? Every single thing. Yes, it's true. No way. Reality hitting hard. Of course, even though David works at a big company, he couldn't possibly have enough money for all this. Don't tell me you don't even know how much this wedding is costing. Well, time for some good news. Well, you'll find out soon enough because you'll be paying for all of it. You can't do this! What? Why should I have to pay? Think of it as a life lesson, because you ruined everything, obviously. I won't pay a cent. Don't be ridiculous. This is absurd. let me put this in terms you'll understand. What's absurd about it? Well, it's too late to panic now. If you won't pay, I'll take you to court. You are heartless! How can you be so... I'm the one who had my engagement broken off because of you. If anything, I should be the one getting compensation. Oh, by all means, try. Then go ahead and sue me, though I think we both know how that would turn out. You're enjoying this. How can you be so horrible? I learned from the best. And that's rich coming from you. Oh, and I said earlier that you'd have to pay for everything, but I'll waive the hotel and flight costs for you, your family, and friends. Oh, how generous of you. What, you think that's being generous? I don't have any obligation to pay anything. Don't thank me yet. No, you've got it wrong. I won't show mercy to someone like you. Then why? Then why? Remember what you said about car contamination? I've already canceled the hotels and return flights for you, your family, and friends. You did what? What? Wait a minute. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Need me to say it slower? It means exactly what it sounds like. There are no more hotel rooms or return flights for you and your group. This is insane. What is this? Just using your logic. Isn't it obvious? You're not my brother's fiancé anymore. I have no obligation to pay for hotels and flights for strangers. Besides, I wouldn't want your trashy vibes contaminating the hotels and planes. What if they make me buy them outright? You're mocking me. Don't be ridiculous. That wouldn't happen. Oh, but you're the expert. That's what I thought too, but weren't you the one who said something about lower class vibes contaminating a rental car and having to buy it? That was different. Was it though? I had no idea about these things, but after you mentioned it, I got worried, so I canceled everything. You know, it's just risk management for a successful woman like me. You can't do this to me. That's horrible. Why would you do such a thing? Think hard. It might come to you. Because this is exactly what you did to me. No. Mine was just a little prank. You didn't have to go this far. Don't you feel sorry for me at all? Actually, yes. Sure I do. Really? Then let me explain exactly what I feel sorry about. I feel sorry that you're so delusional. It's amazing you've managed to survive this long with that mindset. How dare you? What? There's more. Though I feel most sorry for people around you who have to deal with someone like you. You are cruel. Why do you have to say such cruel things? Still playing the victim? And you're still playing the victim. You really are hopeless. I'm stranded. What am I supposed to do now? No hotel, no return flight? I have some suggestions. You could sleep on the beach. Hawaii's warm. You'll survive. As for getting home, I guess if you swim for about 20 hours. This isn't over. Actually, it is. Goodbye, Rachel. After learning there were no hotels or return flights, Rachel's family and friends were furious. Rachel tried to blame me, but since everyone knew what had happened, they all blamed her instead. Thankfully, they were all reasonable people. When I said I had canceled the hotels and flights, that was actually a lie. I might have done that to Rachel alone, but her family and friends were innocent. I offered to reinstate everything if Rachel agreed to pay for all the wedding expenses. Rachel refused at first, but after pressure from her family and friends, she eventually signed a contract agreeing to pay. She ended up not only losing her engagement, but also acquiring substantial debt. The incident also caused her to become completely isolated from her family and friends. Though with her personality, I suspect that they already disliked her somewhat, and this incident just brought everything to the surface. Rachel was kicked out of her family home and ended up living alone in a cheap apartment. The woman who called others lower class and treated people terribly ended up living a lonely life in debt, the very lower class existence she had looked down upon.